Welcome back to the Morning Brew, everybody. I am your co-host, semi-new co-host, Amber Hendren, and I'm here with the wonderful Larry Aarons. How did I do?
Good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, that worked pretty well.
Okay, now let's take it for real.
Okay.
Was that a rehearsal?
No, this is
Oh,
live.
okay, we're really live? Oh.
Try it again.
Okay, welcome to the morning. And the other day I called it the Morning View. Did you hear that one?
No, I missed that.
They give me these, okay,
The
so
Morning View.
we are here with Brennan Foster and Sheridan Johnson from Oxdog Theater. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to the Morning Brew. How are y'all?
Very well. Happy to be here.
Good. So I wanted to talk to you about, you guys are here to talk about Gibraltar.
Yes, it is a play that will be running for the next 2 weekends at Oxdog Theater, and it is a two-person adaptation of James Joyce's Ulysses.
That's no small feat.
It's a bit of a challenge.
They call it the most notorious book of the 20th century.
Yes.
And now it has been adapted to for a play.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also running, as I read, in New York, LA, Chicago.
No.
Okay.
This play was written by Patrick Fitzgerald. He is a Obie Award-winning actor, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Obie Award-winning actor that spent 8 years of his life adapting it, and they put it up in New York, in Philadelphia,
In Dublin.
in
In
Dublin.
Dublin.
And this is the very first time that anybody else other than the person that undertook the writing this this is the first time anybody else has performed it, and it's the first time it's been performed west of the Mississippi. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
And so why this particular piece of work?
Oh, golly. Well, I think that one of the things that Oxdog has been priding itself on is its variety of programming. And we have been taking newer and newer pieces. We're sort of at the cutting edge of theater. We're very congruent with some of the top regional theaters in the nation in terms of our programming, and we decided it was time to sort of take it to the next level. I think it's a really exciting thing to be the second people in the world to perform a piece.
Absolutely.
And that was one of the reasons that drew us to it. In addition to that, our producing artistic director, who's a wonderful, wonderful woman named Victoria Liberatori, was always sort of fascinated with James Joyce's Ulysses. And you know, as you both said, it's this huge, challenging piece of work. But one of the things that makes Gibraltar so wonderful is that it sort of simplifies it and makes it more accessible. It boils it down to one storyline, the love story between Molly and Leopold Bloom, and brings it to audiences in a way that hopefully they can really embrace and understand. The playwright Patrick Fitzgerald actually said that one of the reasons why he decided to write Gibraltar was to help him really get a hold of what Ulysses was about.
Now, I just read in this, the couple has lost their language of love.
Yes.
And Leopold is actually in on Molly's infidelity because he hopes it will help them get back this
Wait a minute,
language.
Molly, you ran around on him?
Sometimes
Only one time.
Only once?
He made me do it.
he may.
And how'd you take that?
Well,
Watch the play and find out.
yes. Watch the play and
right.
find out.
That's
It takes place within. It's infamous for being a very dense construction that takes place during one day. But I think that it's what makes it so accessible is it goes through all of the things that couples after many years of marriage have to face. Everything from growing older, having kids growing up, everything from birth to death, but all of the bodily functions in between as well. And it's quite amusing and also really touching. He doesn't have an easy time dealing with the decision that he's made to try to reawaken his love life. You know, you can pick up a little romance. He picks up little romance novels for her to read, and this is an attempt to jumpstart a marriage that's kind of lost its way.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Now, I see here in the notes that the Albuquerque Journal called you guys the best theatrical couple of 2013. Wow.
Yeah.
How do you get your arms around that?
The paparazzi's a
He
little
has
difficult.
long
Yeah,
arms. Brennan has no problem.
Right.
That's a good
That's
one.
huge. Congratulations.
Thank
you.
you. It sort of feels like like prom queen again.
Yeah, the important thing was that it's a couple. It's not like, saying you're the best actor of Albuquerque or anything like that. But
Right.
this is our 4th production together. And it's just extremely wonderful to be able to go up on stage with her all the time and find new ways to.
Yeah. We've been like together
Yeah.
in that stage couple kind of way for about a year now. We started with Venus and Fur, which actually was just exactly a year ago, and was actually the best production of 2013 as
Well,
well.
yeah, good.
Thanks.
Great job. So when is this particular production going to be coming out?
Well, it opened last weekend to very enthusiastic, supportive, wonderful audiences, and it runs through April 27th. So Friday and Saturday at 8 o'clock, Sunday at 2 o'clock, and that's this weekend and next weekend. So only two more weekends of chances to come check it out.
I love the photo here. Is your character pretty sexy?
Yes, sir.
I get the sense that she's just using her feminine sex appeal throughout the
Her
whole
wiles.
thing. Yeah.
Well, whenever I'm playing a woman, I am. We both play
Oh.
multiple characters in the play, so some of my characters are not quite so sexy. But definitely, my 2 main characters that I play are a muse for the author, and then Molly Bloom, who is the wife. And both of those women have, a pretty exciting little sexual undertone, I guess.
It is.
But it's not anything
No.
to.
No.
Yeah.
It is a love story.
Yes.
It's a
Yeah.
love story. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say this is a play that maybe not to bring the kids to,
Okay.
which might be important. But it is a lovely date night play. It's just
Brennan, is your character Leopold, is he confused, confident, all of the
Oh.
above?
Wow. Leopold Bloom is considered one of the great, one of the first anti-heroes in literature, like to base, it's based off of Ulysses, but it takes place within just Dublin, and every year they always hold Bloom's Day, where people will gather in Dublin and they will visit the sites where all of these events take place. Where does Leopold Bloom wander on his journeys?
I see.
And it's really just a story of he exiles himself from his house in the morning, and he walks around Dublin and the outskirts of it until late or early the next morning, trying to find his way back home to his wife. And through it all, it's a stream of consciousness play. You really do have to kind of pay attention, but he makes remarkably funny observations about and totally inappropriate observations, going to a funeral or reading the morning paper while on the stool well, on the stool is what
On
they
the stool,
say.
on the throne.
On
Yes,
the throne.
Right.
He's catching up on current events.
Catching up
We
on,
all do it.
catching up on yeah, exactly. It's quite funny. He is not a hero per se.
He's a human.
He is
Yeah,
a human.
and I think that's one of the things that makes both the play and the book so special, is that in truth it is a love story about 2 completely rounded people who are neither one thing nor the other. You know?
I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. This is fun. And I can see there's real chemistry in this play.
No
you can,
doubt.
You can just, it's
I can
just
see it
oozing
and
out
feel
of
it,
them.
and I'd love to see you guys perform.
Come on
Thank
down.
you.
Ox
Yeah.
Dog Theater. Can you tell everybody where where the theater's located?
We are located at 3011 Monte Vista, between Richmond and Girard. And you can go to our website, which is www.oxdog.com, AUXDOG.com, for all of our upcoming events, including our wonderful celebration for Shakespeare's birthday on April 24th. And the Dolls, and a co-production with Mother Road. We have so much exciting stuff, so
All right,
check it out.
We're out.
Sheridan Johnson and Brennan Foster in Gibraltar at the Ox Dog. Go see it. Back in a moment.